Good evening. Oh, good evening. Good night. Actually, good morning. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm just returning home. I went to celebrate a friend's birthday. It's December 29th, I believe. Oh my God, no. What is wrong with me and dates? That's what happens when you're unemployed, or unemployable. It's January 30th. Okay, Sunday. And so here's what's gonna happen moving forward, peeps. Okay, this is how the Playboy is gonna try to grab the bull by the horns, right? To try to keep playing his blame, labeling games, right? Because it's all a play for him. That's his Playboy mention. It's Canada, and little chicken nut boy is getting ready to punish the small fringe minorities of hateful, careless Canadians, right? So here's how Mr. Trudeau's game is gonna go down. So you guys you need to prepare yourselves for this, because this guy is gonna pull every fucking every fucking card on his game to try to, oppress us down and stop us from rising, because he's so scared right now. You guys have no clue. He's so scared. But the plan needs to upgrade. Now we really need to enter on this boat all together, not just the truckers, because the truckers, they could only do so much. And we're very lucky that we have these people supporting us right now, right? This is the point that we need to bring him to a checkmate position, okay? Checkmate, buddy, checkmate. How are we going to bring him to checkmate? If we don't do this now, this guy, watch, he's going to lose his nuts. Look at the way he's already acting up. Look at all the measures he's already taking, because he's trying to stop us at any cost. Any cost. He's not concerned. It's not coming out of his wallet. It's coming out of ours. And his buddies are all supporting him. His buddies, the small fringe minority of, majority of Canadians, which is, it's all his cabinets, all his appointees, and all those he prostitutes himself to, okay? The globalists. We all know that he adores and protects, prostitution rings. Don't matter if it's pedophile prostitution rings. He's all about the cover up. He's all about the controlling the media, right? All media, okay? So here's how he's putting the pressure on the people. So within less than 24 hours, okay, let's look what's been happening to our fossil fuels. Let's call it in the political correct way so that we don't upset Mr. Playboy. He's trying to put the pressure on Canadians, and he's going to utilize this as a weapon to spread his hate, because this guy, he's all about spreading hate. He hates Canada. He hates our values. He hates what our Charter of Rights stand for. He hates it. He hates it. Okay? It's clear. Look at the way guys, pay attention to the way this guy is talking on the news. Listen to the words, listen to his tone and the way he expresses it, okay? This guy is a mental lunatic, okay? This guy should be in a mental institution. He should not be free. He should be highly watched. He's probably one of the most dangerous person in any society right now. He's a threat to every single citizen of this world, because listen, peeps, where we are, Canadians, Canada is the world stage for human rights violations, okay? Not violations, for human rights freedoms, okay? We are the world stage. That's why the whole world wants to come and live in Canada. Make no mistake, he's trying to destroy that, okay? Because that is what all these globalists, or the master puppeteers, okay, that's what they want to have control of. They want to destroy what we fought for and shed blood for in many, many battles. This has been going on for thousands of years. It didn't start here in Canada, peeps, okay? It started in Europe, okay? And then the settlers came here, and they still had to fight, okay, to settle their freedoms. We have them. Let's not lose them. I'm gonna step out of my car because I want to get this on video. Give me a second, guys. So I'm walking on St. Clair and Runnymede, okay? So I'm at the gas station. Where's the price? Okay, I want you guys to see the price of gas now. I'm gonna have to turn the camera so you guys can see, otherwise it's gonna be on. I'm not sure if it's gonna show backwards. Let me get closer. I had to leave my minivan back there. Anyway, so this is what's going on. It's starting already because Mr. Playboy is having a fit. Check this out, people. Okay, is this backwards? Okay, it is. Shit. Anyways, price of gas is 153.9. Okay, basically $1.54. I'm gonna go back to my minivan. It's cold. All right, so gas is already gone up, right? Because Mr. Playboy is already punishing the small fringe minority of Canadians, right? Because it's only gonna affect the small fringe minority of hating or hateful messages, whatever the fuck he calls us, man, all the fucking labels, right? Unvaxxed, whatever, that don't want to believe his science, right? His new science, right? Whatever, buddy. Here's his next plan of action, okay? Now he's gonna blame these truckers. He's gonna start spreading hate against these truckers. He's gonna deem them a terrorist organization because we're blocking. They're gonna blame them for blocking the roads and holding all the goods, right? All the stuff for the supermarkets. They're gonna blame the supermarkets running out of food and everything else on these truckers. And they're gonna blame the inflation because the prices of things are gonna be inflated, as you're seeing, is already starting. Not only if it's reflecting on the gas pumps, beeps, it's gonna reflect on every purchase you make in the supermarkets, okay? And then when food starts disappearing, which it already has, I mean, people have been posting this for the last 2 weeks. These truckers had not rolled out yet 2 weeks ago, and we already have lots of footage and video all over the social medias of supermarkets with empty shelves, no meats, no fruits, no vegetables. But he's gonna use that, and he's gonna spin his narrative of hatred towards all these millions of Canadians who rose up with these truckers, evidently, because you can see all the footage that people are like flooding social media with, because real media, right, will not cover this because it goes against their narrative, right, of majority of Canadians are in agreement with the mandates. It's clear that they all like sight. They're all obviously gone blind. It's clear that they're all deaf. They can't hear the trucks and all the noise and the people, right? And it's clear that they lost their mind, all of them, okay? This is what's coming next, people. Be prepared for food shortages. That's already happening because they're dumping it all in the oceans because, I mean, the long waits caused by these mandates of 3-4 weeks, food is rotting. But it's not, there's no food scarcity, people. There is mandates. There are starving millions of people and causing, you know, food shortages because of all the mandates and the regulations and the policies of COVID-19, okay? This needs to end. This needs to end now. So what we all need to do now, it's not just, you know, say, hey, yeah, truckers, go. It's time to put our foot in their mouths, okay? Anybody who's attending to these mandates right now, including your own employers, any supermarkets, any places you go to that ask you to wear a mask or ask your proof of vaccines, which is part of the mandate, right? Boycott it. Boycott it. Walk out on your employees. Do this for a week or two. Guys, a week or two. 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month. They've been doing this to us for a year. They don't give a shit about us, okay? Walk out. Join the truckers. That's how you take your power back, people. Okay, you really want to take this all the way? Now it's the time to rise with these truckers, okay? Because what's happening here at this gas station, it's going to reflect on every single thing you do in your life, on the food that you eat, on the bills that you're going to be paying, okay? Everything, and it's just the beginning. He's going to do this, and he's going to put the blame on the unvaxxed, and he's going to put the blame on the truckers, and he's going to blame everybody and everything. All of this is happening because we're all continuing to be obedient to him. Guys, you can't. He's not going to stop. He has no plans of stopping, and he's not going to stop until he completely disintegrates the very foundations and values of our nation. He's not stopping at anything less than, and you guys need to understand that. Walk out on your employees. If they're demanding that you give proof of a vaccination to be able to be employable, tell them, you know what, fuck you. Stick it up their asses, man. Stick it up their asses. Tell you know what, stick your fucking vaccines up your ass, even if you have one. Even if you have one, do it for the future of your nation. Because if they can continue to count on people such as yourselves who've already taken your vaccines or purchased your fake vaccine passports, whatever method you chose, if they could continue to count on you people to provide that for them, they continue to have control of you, they continue to be able to make more restrictions, make it tighter, have more control, create more shortages, create more people dying, create less healthcare in our hospitals, create all kinds of obstacles in our country. Will never get better. It'll only get worse. It's time for us to all unify together with these truckers right now. It's time for you to tell your employee to go fuck himself if he's mandating, right? If he's going along with the mandates. Walk out, people, walk out. Boycott all these stores, boycott all these organizations who require you to wear a mask or require you to show proof of a vaccine, okay? That's your private information. A police officer, if he's investigating a murder, he needs to go through a court system to request authorization to access medical records. And who the hell are these people in these stores to think they can mandate you to show them your medical records, to give you access to your basic human right needs? Come on, people, this is ridiculous. Let's fucking rise and let's get together and let's join these truckers. They're our strength, right? They're holding the line for us. Don't make them waste their time. They have their lives to live too. Have a good day, guys. I hope, listen, I'm not trying to be rude about this, but we Canadians, as you see, the whole world is watching us right now. The whole world is rising because of us. We're the leaders. We're the leaders in the front lines of the world stage for, fighting for human rights. Okay? And if we lead, if we actually rise, the whole world will rise. We can bring this whole system down. But if we stay down, we'll all go down together, the whole world. It doesn't only affect Canadians. It will affect the whole world. Think about that. Have a good night.